Hey, boys and girls, welcome back. Here we go. You're probably like, well, what does the mental math stuff that we did and what does the biggest loser have to do with the ACT and getting questions right? Well, here we go. Well, here is how it looks on the ACT. We're going to do 4 rounds. I do, arrow to you do. I do, you do. I do, you do. I do, you do. So some of the questions I'm going to do are very similar to the one you're going to do. So we're going to do 4 rounds. Start with this one, number one. What is 56% of 300? What is 40% of your answer? So that's sort of confusing because they got 2% in there. What the hell is going on? This is actually a two-step problem. So 56% of 300. Let's check it out. All right. So number one. So 56% of 300. So I'm just going to figure this out first. And then I want 40% of this answer. That's my next step right there, 40% of that answer. Okay, so I'm just going to do it. I can do a proportion if I want, but I think it's quicker with these problems to turn the percent into a decimal and of into a multiplication. You can write a dot there, or you can just put in parentheses, put it next to each other. So that's going to be 56 hundredths, 56 out of 100 times 300, which is 168. So 56% of 300 is a 168. So now I want 40% of that number, and that number has to be 168. So now I'm going to do the same ish again. So 40%, or 4/10, I don't have to put the 0 there, times 168. So I'm going to take 168 and times 40%, or 4/10, or 40 hundredths, 67.2. So the answer is 67.2. That's a double step problem. Bam. And that's how the ACT is going to do these problems like that. They're going to try and trick you a little bit. They're not going to be so straightforward. All right, so, pop. So what does that mean? Well, here, right here. See, now you do it. What is 89% of 300, and what is 50% of that number? So do this one. Ready, set, go. Pause the video. All right, let's see what we got. So 89% of 300 and then half of that. All right, so we got 89% of 300. I'm not going to write the problem down. You should have written it down by yourself. So 0.89, 89 hundredths times 300, boop, 267. And then what's 50% of that number? And that would be 267. And so 50% is just half. I'm going to 4, so I'm just going to divide by 2, or I can multiply by 0.5, same thing. And that's 133.5. Boom. There you go. Got it. So hopefully you got that one on your own. So now that's round one. Here we go. Round two, I need a new page in my notebook. Bam. All right. Now it's going to get increasingly more challenging. Let's try it. LeBron attempted 30 field goals. Follow as I read. Throughout the basketball game. If he made 13, what was the percent of field goals made? What was the percent of field goals missed? Okay, so let's take a look. So I know that it's part over whole equals percent over 100. So I'm looking for the percent on this problem. So LeBron shot 30. So that's the whole number of shots. That's all the shots that he shot in that game. And so he made 13 out of the 30. So this is the percent that he is going to make. So what percent did he shoot in this game? So let's cross multiply. Bop, bop, bop. So 30x equals 100 times 13. I know when I multiply by 100, I move the decimal 2 to the right. And if you don't believe me, there you go. 13 times 100. Bam, 1,300. Divide by 30. Divide by 30, bam, and you get 43 and a third repeating percent. You don't have to write 0.333, just 1 3 is enough, and then this means it's repeating forever. The same thing as a third. It's the same as a third. Same thing, okay. So now, what can I do? I can do this. So the percent that he missed now, that's what I want. So if he made 13, what did he miss? That would be 30 minus 13, and that's 17. So if he made 13, that would mean that he missed 17. And so what percent is that going to be? So he missed 17. So I can cross multiply and divide, or what else could I do? Let's just split in a second. Let's just do this one first. So 30 times x is 30x. 17 times 100 is 1700. Divide by 30. So 1700 divided by 30 is 56.6 repeating percent. There we go. So if he made it this, so if I add these up, what should it equal? The made percentage and the missed percentage. This is 56 2/3%. That would be, 100%. Boop, boop, got it. All right, so that is LeBron. That's part one. I did it. Now it's your turn. Here you go. Try this. Look at the chart below from Mr. Coleman's class. This is the grade A, B, and C. This is, sorry, it's hard to read, number of students. So 17 students got an A, 27 got a B, and then 8 got a C. What percent of students have a grade above a C? Pause the video. What do you got? Let's see what we got. Let's go to my notebook. So, what I need to find out first is part over whole. So part over whole. Let's get rid of this. So what is the total? So I need the total. So that would be 17 plus 27 plus 8. So those are all the people that got A, B, and C. So that would be 17 plus 27 plus 8 would be 52 total people. Now, what part of them got above a C? So what part of them got above a C? Well, if you get it above a C, that means you have an A and a B. So it's 17 plus 27. So that's going to be 17 plus 27 is 44. Bam. Cross multiply and divide. 52x equals 4,400 divided by 52. 4,400 divided by 52. And 84 point approximately, you can write, because we're going to estimate 84.6% of people got above a C in that class. Got it. Hopefully you got that one. All right, round 3. Ding, ding. Here you go. Round 3. Following as I read. Andrew won a cash prize on a game show. Andrew paid taxes. You got to pay taxes. You can't take home all that money. That sucks. Taxes of 30% on the original cash prize and had 28,000. That's still good. 28,000 remaining. How much was the original cash prize? Always important to read the problem right there. Original cash prize. All right, here we go. Back to our notes. So part over whole, this is round 3, equals percent over 100. Notice I always write that. Always get my stuff down first. So he got taxed 30%. Right? But that's not actually what's going on here, so I'm going to reserve that. But I do know that he took home $28,000. That's not the whole prize. He took home a part of it because they taxed it, right? So he only got $28,000. So the $28,000 is not 30% of it. He takes home how much? He takes home 70%. So if 30% is gone, this would mean the 70% that he keeps. Because 30 plus 70 is 100. So that's why it's 70 and not 30. Because this is how much he keeps. He doesn't keep 30%. The 30% goes to the government. They take the tax. So that would mean that 70% is what he keeps. That's why I change it. Cross multiply, bam, bam, bam. 70x equals 28,000. And then add 2 zeros, bop, bop. That changes my commas. Divided by 70. 2,800,000 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 70. And it was $40,000 to start. And that makes sense. Bam. So he takes home, 40,000. That would be D right there. All right, try this one on your own. Bam, 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 bam. Go. All right, see what you got. Gregor works as a political intern and receives a monthly paycheck. He spends 20% of his paycheck on rent and deposits the remainder into his savings account. If his deposit is $3,200, how much does he receive in his monthly pay? So it's asking for the total of monthly pay. So, same thing. Here we go. So, oops, sorry, that was too long. Let's see if you got it right. So, if he takes $3,200 with the deposits and everything, so what is his total monthly pay after all the spending? So 20% was in the deposits and everything. So I mean that 80% is what he gets to keep because 100 is 20 plus 80. So 80 would be the remaining. So then I cross multiply and divide. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, 1, 2, divided by 80. So that would be, yeah, 4,000. Got it. 4,000. Boop. So that would be A. There you go. Got it. All right. Last round. Here you go. Last round. We're just going to do this one right here. Danny has a baseball collection of 15% of his baseballs are from games he attended. Of those, 15% are baseballs he actually caught during the game. How many baseballs could Danny have in his collection? So what? It doesn't tell us. This is a work backwards kind of problem. So check it out. So I'm going to start with an answer. I'm going to start with 300 here. So if Danny had 300, I'm going to start in the middle because if I need to go less, I go up, and if I need to go more, I go down. So it's a good strategy. If you need to pick an answer, you start in the middle. So Danny has a baseball collection. 50% of his baseballs are from games he attended. Of those, 15% of baseballs he actually caught during the game. Okay, so what if I choose 300 here? Let's see what happens. Boop. So 300. So what if 15% were from games he attended? Okay, so that would be 300 times 0.15, 1,500, so that would be 45. Yeah. And of those, 15% of baseballs he caught during the game. Okay, so he caught these. So now let's see. So of these 45, 15% what is caught. Uh-oh. Is that possible in this collection? Can you have 6 and 7,500 baseballs? No, that doesn't make sense. You can't. You only have a full baseball. You can't cut the baseball into parts. That doesn't make sense. All right, so now I'm going to try a different answer. Let's see if we got it. Let's try 400. I don't know. Just making it up. I could have chose 225. So 400 baseballs in his collection. If he had 15% he got during games, so that would be 400 times 0.15. So that would be 60. Of those, 60, the ones he caught are 9. Can you have 9 total baseballs? Yes, that makes sense. So 60 and 9 are whole numbers. That works. There you go. So the answer to this one is D. Go work, everybody. Keep on to the exit quiz.